Hey Dave, is the plan for Clayton still going to be about 4 innings tonight?
That's kind of the overall thought. I don't want to make it any kind of hard numbers, but that's kind of 4 and 60 is where we see him.
And how has he sort of been handling the last few months, and how much can you sort of sense that he's sort of ready for the stretch run?
He's been miserable. He's hates not competing and not playing, but he's been a great teammate as far as kind of supporting guys. So I know he's been waiting for this day for quite some time.
And obviously, you've sort of managed both for the last month, but this is the first time actually having Clayton and Max in the same rotation. Does that has that set in for you yet? That you have sort of have six combined Cy Youngs between the two of those guys?
Um, I haven't really put much thought in that, but when you put in that kind of context, it's pretty remarkable. The body of work that those guys have done is pretty much almost unmatched and unparalleled. So yeah, to have them both, I'm just excited to get Clayton back online for us.
Thanks, Dave.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, off of that, both guys are pretty famously intense. How would you compare their intensity? How different is that intensity between them?
Yeah, they're both intense. They both compete like no other. Yeah, I think I can give Clayton a pat on the backside or words of encouragement. Not so much with Max, but it's very comparable as far as their intensity on the days that they pitch.
And as far as Chris Taylor, how's he doing? I know you mentioned a week to 10 days possibly for him.
He's doing okay. I think when we get to Wednesday, we'll probably have to make a decision on the IL. But I think that I don't think he'll be available today. Unlikely tomorrow. We'll probably make a decision on Wednesday what we do.
And with Kenley still a plan for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, he's just being a husband and a father right now and enjoying time with his family. So he'll be back ready to pitch tomorrow.
And then with Gavin, have you seen anything different at the plate? Anything striking that's different than when last time he was here?
I just see more calmness in the box, and that's kind of the main thing. Just looking over the baseball, just a lot more calm.
Thank you.
Yep.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, I know, it would make Clayton doesn't ever want to sit, obviously, but has it made it, do you feel like he's any more anxious or antsy to get back out there because, Max is here and the acquisitions you guys made at the deadline, just wanting to be out there to experience that?
I think that there's some truth to that, but I think for the most part, he's just doesn't not like participating. And so certainly when you see what Walker's doing, what Julio's doing, what Max has done for us, yeah, I mean, he knows that he can help us as well. So I think that's the most important thing. But certainly, yeah, Max is here and he wants to go there and be right alongside those guys.
Thank you.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Dave, I think it's been about 10 days with AJ Pollock. What's his activity level? Is the prognosis changed at all?
Prognosis has not changed. He's increasing activity each day. We haven't had any setbacks, which has been fantastic. He's not going to go with us to Cincinnati. He'll stay back. And, the hope is to get him in some games here in the next 4 or 5 days, and we'll see where it goes from there. Rehab games.
Sim games or down in the minors?
Down in the minors.
You're playing the Reds this weekend. You got another series with the Padres. These are two teams that you conceivably could face in a wild card game. Would you change your rotation at all? Familiarity being what it is.
That's a fair question, but no, we're going to keep guys in their same slots and expect to win every game remaining on the schedule.
So Julio goes Wednesday, and then
he'll go Wednesday. Correct. Yes, sir.
And then Buehler, Scherzer, Kershaw for the weekend.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Last one's from Michael Duarte. Go ahead.
Dave, to kind of piggyback off what Bill was saying, the Giants have done a very good job this year of beating the teams they're supposed to beat, the teams that are not playoff teams. They got a run of 10 straight games here against playoff teams. And outside of the Reds, you got the Diamondbacks and some teams that are not in the playoffs. How important is it for you guys to do that, take care of business, beat the teams you're supposed to beat right now?
Honestly, Michael, it's important for us to win every game. I don't know how we've been with teams above 500, below 500. Where we're at right now in the win-loss, we're in second place, and we got to win the rest of our games. So I really don't care. I don't think our players care about what their records are. If there's an opponent to be had, we want to beat them.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.